Hello and welcome back to BanG Yume-Mita episodes 4 and 5. So, just a heads up, I didn't do a BanG video last week because I've been sick, and you might know that if you've seen the community post on my channel or me posting other videos. I've been saying it at the start of every video lately. I was like sick, not majorly sick, but I did have a cough and a sore throat, and the cough and the sore throat is really the thing that stops me from making videos. I've gotten much better and much better. So at this point, like I've got a tiny bit of a cough that comes up every once in a while, but it is like other than that, I'm at 100% again. So if I cough in this video, I apologize, but also I apologize for not putting out a video last week. And so because of that, we're doing episodes 4 and 5 today, and then next week we'll be doing 5 and 6. I wanted to catch up this week, you know, like this week or last week I wanted to do 4 and 5, then this week we just do 6, but that's not gonna happen. So instead we're doing 4 and 5 this week, 5 and 6 next week, and then we'll hopefully be caught up. So yeah, I'm sorry that I'm always slightly behind with this show, and it has continued on throughout the whole show so far. But we'll get there hopefully. Hopefully I just don't keep getting sick and we'll be fine. Anyway, last episode, the main thing that stuck with me from last episode is that final like after credit scene with Viola, where she was being like a major villain, and it was really like creepy. And I also saw a key visual recently that was like of Viola, and it was a really like, it was like a horror inspired key visual, it felt like. So I feel like they're leaning into that character being kind of like a proper antagonist in the BanG universe, which is very rare for this series. So I'm all for it. I'm excited to see like something that I feel like this series hasn't. I mean, like we had like, I would say like Choo Choo in BanG season 3, was it? Or 2? 3? 2? 3? 2? I can't remember. I mean, in both, probably. But I can't remember where was she introduced as, like, the antagonist. It might have been 2. But yeah, I remember her being, you know, being an antagonist for the series. But at the same time, I didn't feel like she was, like, a villain, you know, at the time, or especially now. But this feels like a villain. So we'll see what ends up happening. I'm excited. Let's jump into it. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And my Patreon account has full-length reactions, early access, exclusive videos, lots of other great stuff. So go check that out. Check out my Naruto reactions. But yeah, let's jump into this BanG episode 4. Aww. Aww, look at that little picture. Aww. Cute. This is very VTuber though. Cool. Big fan. Aww. Aw, you sweetheart. Okay, they're coming together as a band more. Nono-chan-san is very funny. Aw, you should sing then. I liked hearing her hum. That was cute. Oh my god! You isolated the audio? Ah. This episode's too happy so far. Shit gonna go wrong? Let's talk? Oh. You're not gonna have this conversation through ChatGPT? I mean, what? You just said, let's talk. That's kind of cool. Is it doing anything? Got any movement? Ah, lots of support. That's nice. It does feel good waking up to a video that's doing well and people complimenting it a lot. I do that sometimes. Oh my god. Aww. This is a cute cover. Oh my god, you bitch! I mean, I don't know much about you other two. Are you too cool with Viola just saying that shit to her? That's cute art, man. Aww. This is so cute, man. Looks like she really got Ritsu out of her shell as well. Yeah. It's like Mirio and Sun Eater from My Hero Academia. Were they drifting apart a bit at this point? That's her voice. It's Arale. Oh my god, immediate phone call. Oh, that's so nice. She would have done anything for Arale. Look at this. Okay, so those are two different girls. So Viola and Ritsu and Arale were part of the group. Okay, well, Viola seems sweet here. I mean, she always seems sweet, I guess. Oh. Viola wasn't happy about that. Wanted attention on her? Aww. She's trying to keep an eye out for her. Okay, Utami's the leader. And she didn't talk to you guys about it first? And Viola became the leader. So she wants a lot of attention. Isn't Clematis a bit boring? No! What's wrong with this? This is cute! Your image? She's very controlling. She has a very specific image of what things should be. And then she sabotages you by editing together the video? Question mark? You've got a clear idea of what the characters are, and you want them to keep those characters. Oh my god, that expression. Ah, that's where it was edited. She said, compared to you, I'm not so great. Aha. Here we go. Now we're seeing the truth. Ah, there, I see. So she made them uncomfortable and then used that footage to make it look like they were uncomfortable with Arale. Ah, this is great. And fucked. I hate it, but it's really cool. Oh my god. Yeah. Shocking. How could it possibly happen? Oh, you poor girl. She's just fun and everyone loves her. Like, she's completely sabotaged. Yeah, that's scary. Now you're... Ah! It's so manipulative because now you're making Arale feel like it's her fault. Oh my god. So fucked. And like clinging to Ritsu like that. Like Ritsu's on my side, you know? A troublemaker? But like, this doesn't even fit your story because you were like, we're looking into this horrible video. And now your story is that you believe in the video? But you were there for the events? Oh, that's so fucked. Aww. I'm rooting for you, Ritsu. Oh. She wants to talk to you. Oh. Don't run away. Oh. Oh. I mean, yeah, it's bringing up some heavy trauma for her. Oh, fuck, man. I mean, they did talk about it, but Arale is not quite in the position to handle it emotionally yet. Oh, that's... God damn it. I'm glad that we get to watch another episode today. Alright, Arale, how you going? You still a little depressed after that interaction? Yeah, I think so. Is this sound only? Not going into VR right now. Arigatou gozaimasu. I like her like hugging the Arale picture. Mm-hmm. Aww. Yes, something is. She doesn't really talk to them much outside of BanG stuff. Yay! You're such a busy girl. Aren't you looking at like a VTuber model though? Unless you're talking about when you meet up with her in real life. Very bouquet. Good job deflecting there. Here comes Nonoka. No, you gotta get to the bottom of this, Nonoka. Both, please? But I guess a smooch? Ah, nice try, Nonoka. You tried. That's her first aid. You need to give it more time and you need to confront it. People regress, it's okay. I wonder how much she smiles at all these days. That guilt must be crushing her. Oh my god. It's pretty nonchalant advertising. Go to my Patreon account right now and check out my full-length reactions. So she's still streaming. Ah. Maybe those two are as evil as Viola. It's hard to tell. Oh no. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy, that is... I streamed once when I didn't mean to stream. And that was it was scary. I was just scrolling through Facebook, so I wasn't doing anything, but... Oh my gosh. This is a cool sequence. And you were watching it? You got it sent by... Who sent it? I didn't see who sent it. I don't think it was translated, but I could go back and look. Oh. Okay, good. Yeah, she feels alone and trapped. Oh my god. Yeah, that was all on purpose. First visual book. The nice picture. Belle. And Belle and Popo, those are the two I don't know. Nice, congrats. Oh, you noticed Arale there? Oh my god. The way you're oh, and you called her out? That's fucked. That's so messed up. Oh, and the other two girls grabbed her. Yeah, wow. You're making it into content. This is crazy. Oh, she found a way immediately to make this into content. Wow. Oh my god. This is so interesting. Oh, okay. I like that at least. I like that you took Ritsu out of there. That's good. Yeah, your damn waterworks, whatever. I like that you grabbed her. I thought you were just gonna run away. But you, like, I think tried to save her from the situation. Oh, she won't let you go. This is cute. And she grabbed back. How nice. How nice. Hey, you kidnapped her. Oh. Well, she's talking to you. It's so cute. Ah. Ah. She switches between Boku and Watashi. Yeah, I'm scared of that too, dude. Oh, I relate so much to that. Oh, kiss. Oh. Oh god. Uh-oh. That's scary. Cool though. Oh boy, what a great couple of episodes. That was really good. I am glad I got to watch those two together because yeah, they were good episodes. They were it felt like they went decently together, you know. And I really like this story. I really like having this sort of story with Bang Dream because I feel like this does sort of continue to me the strong character writing that My Go and Ave Mujika had, but like while also like not having it have as dark a feeling to it. You know, like Ave Mujika felt dark. Like every episode to me felt like a very dark show. This one doesn't let itself feel dark, but it's still like very dramatic and there's a lot of fucked up shit happening. But it still has a lighter tone despite that, which I have really enjoyed. I've thoroughly enjoyed that about these episodes. I think Viola is such an interesting character because I do hate her, as you're supposed to, and I think she's kind of fun to hate right now. And yeah, I mean, like, it's really interesting because it feels like it's, you know, it's the show tackling like the idea of like content machines, you know, like these people who will see absolutely everything as content and so will like manipulate the people around them to like make better content, right? To make quote unquote better content, but more viral content to get more eyes on them. So we see that coming through this character. Like I don't think we really know like all of her motivations and all of why she does what she does. But at the very least, it seems like she wants the spotlight on herself. She got a little bitter in the flashback, seemingly whenever like they were supposed to get more attention and they for their own like safety or health or whatever pulled back from that, you know. So like it seemed like when Utami was the leader, people would ask them for photos and she was like, sorry, we can't take photos right now, and then would say to Arale and Ritsu like, hey, sorry, but you guys are in middle school, we want to make sure that you know, you're not getting into any trouble, you're not causing problems for yourself, so we're just going to be careful with that stuff, right? So they would deal with that, but like Viola was like, no, I want more cameras on us, I want us to be in the spotlight at all times. And you know, she was very obsessed with the idea of characters, so rather than being at themselves, or like, you know, more content version of themselves, because there's a difference between being yourself and being yourself but content, and then being a character. Though all of those are very different things, I feel like. I would say on this channel, I am myself with extra content in there. Like, the personality that I present is pretty much my own personality. But of course, in making content, you exaggerate certain parts of who you are and what you do, right? I don't tend to talk with this much fluctuation to my voice generally. I don't tend to laugh this much while watching something on my own, you know? Like, I don't tend to speak loudly about how I feel about things that much when I'm watching something on my own. But when you're making content, you have to like find those aspects of yourself and tune them up. It's not, what I'm not doing is lying about what I'm feeling or thinking. If I laugh at something, it's because I found it funny. If I'm emotional about something, it's because I found it emotional. Those are true feelings that I'm having. But when you make content, like, it becomes like, at the start, it's kind of a skill of like, how do you draw that part out of yourself? Because realistically, like, especially for reaction videos, right? If you're doing reaction videos, like, you can't do it the same as if you're just watching a TV show. People obviously like authenticity, so you have to try to make sure you're still being authentic to you. But at the same time, like, when I'm watching stuff on my own, like, I will be like this, and I'll just be like, the entire time, right? And that's me enjoying something. That's me having a great time. Now, I mean, when I'm alone, I still do sometimes laugh at stuff or cry. I mean, I definitely cry at stuff when I'm alone and stuff. But a lot of the time, I'm not saying anything. I'm not making any facial expressions most of the time. And so, like, but like, I'm still feeling the same range of emotions within me. So content is like, a lot of the time trying to find that and bring it out of you. And then once you do it a little bit, it comes naturally. So I'm not forcing it. I'm not like trying to do it anymore. At this point, it comes very, very naturally to me to be able to like express myself like that. But that's what content is. And you'll find that with all the content ever out there. Now, the difference is, some people, it's like, and look, I've been in the YouTube game for most of my life. Not just for this channel, but for many different channels. I've known many different YouTubers, and I've collabed with a lot of different YouTubers. I've talked to a lot of them. I know some of them as friends and whatever. I've seen all parts of the spectrum. I've seen some people who their YouTube personality is so far from their actual personality. You know, they are just like night and day difference. They are nothing like it. They are like pure content, pure content machines. It's like this is like, their personality is whatever, and then as soon as the camera turns on, it's like you don't recognize the person at all. They're completely different. I've talked to, I've been friends with people like that. I've met people who you know, will just be like, when they turn on the camera, maybe they you know, because I used to do family friendly videos for a different channel, right? You know, sometimes you would do stuff with family friendly people, and like, we might even be the same, like, we might be having the same sort of conversations on camera as off camera, except we're censoring ourselves more. We're making sure that we're still making family friendly content, you know? So other than that, like, other than the censoring ourselves, sometimes the personality is the same, just with little tweaks. I've met people who are literally exactly the same before and after you click record on a thing. But generally, no matter what, there's still that entertainment aspect turned up a little bit. All this to say, like, there's many different ways to do content, and the idea of like a character that like people follow. And I mean, this is a very Japanese idol thing as well, but the idea of a character thing that you have to follow is something that a lot of people will lean into, and like a lot of places will lean into, especially when you're in like the VTuber industry or the idol industry. You lean into characters, right? It's absolutely a very common thing to do. And you know, people have differing opinions on that. I think it's all right. I mean, I think in some cases it's great. Like some especially like VTubers and stuff will lean completely into characters and like just be playing those characters the entire time they're on stream or whatever. I think that's great. I think that makes perfect sense. You are playing a character. Like, they're not generally going by their own names. Like if you look at like HoloLive streamers or whatever, they're not going by their real names or whatever. They're going by, you know, what their character name is. So like them playing characters, they've got like anime girl appearances and they're playing characters. Like, let them, you know, they'll play characters. A lot of the time they're still putting like, I would say 75% of themselves into it. They're like their actual personality into it. But then they're you know, putting their own little gimmicks in there. They're putting their own little, you know, whatever. If you look at like Fuamoko, like the twins, HoloLive people, like I'm sure in their real life they weren't naturally saying bow bow to everything, but obviously when they're doing streams, they're playing up that like silly aspect of their personality and they're going bow bow at everything, you know. But then, you know, you have other YouTubers and streamers out there that will play up aspects of their character. You know, like certain YouTubers who are known for being angry might rage more performatively on stream. And like I'm not even saying like bad streamers or whatever. I would say like Northern Lion is an excellent streamer and YouTuber and stuff, and like people love his content. He has a lot of respect, and he admits to, you know, he plays stuff up for content as well all the time. You know, that's what you do. So yeah, anyway, the idea of like playing up these characters is very common. The thing is, it felt like Viola wanted to lean into it even when it felt like it didn't work for them as much, you know, like she was forcing it where it didn't quite belong. And she wanted everything to be content. She wanted cameras everywhere and to be doing like absolutely everything there. And then obviously she uses those cameras to make this fake video to manipulate Arale out of the group and to keep Ritsu, because she knows she can puppet Ritsu. She can make her do whatever she wants. Like, all of it is so fucked. And to see her do that and like see the plan she comes up with, like when she sees Arale at the performance and on the spot comes up with, hey, let's get her up here, try to get her to apologize. And it's like she's also kind of in a win-win situation there. Viola's in a win-win situation there, because either Arale apologizes, or Arale and Ritsu apologize to each other on stage. They have this beautiful moment and it looks like Viola, you know, brought some friends back together. Or Arale has a meltdown and you know, does something horrible, to which there can be some sort of controversy where it looks like Viola was short-sighted by you know, her, like by Arale being erratic and unstable. In which case she can play the victim, and there's controversy which will also stir up like media appearance, you know. Like it makes a lot of sense that like it was very difficult for Viola to lose in that scenario, you know, unless Arale just turned to the cameras, I guess, and said like, hey, while I've got you here, you want to know what Viola's really like? Let's talk about what she's really like behind the camera. But even so, like, you couldn't even really do that without lying, because Viola plays her character constantly. So it's like she has the plausible deniability of like, if someone makes these claims, she can be like, no, I always talk like this. I'm always doing this stuff. I've always been nice to you. And she's kind of being truthful, you know, because she doesn't drop that act. She's not the sort of person that clicks record and her personality changes. She's just the sort of person that none of her personality is real, you know, like all of it is fake. Now, this is all assuming there's not some crazy switch up later in the show that it turns out Viola is actually good and misunderstood, and in fact this show's just like, you know, giving us a red herring. But I think based on what we've seen, that's almost impossible. I would say 99% impossible. But I just want to say that right now, because if I look really stupid in the future, at least I can point back to this moment and go like, well, I sort of, you know, I sort of saw that this was an idea that could, you know, could be coming. So I want to say that right now, just in case. But yeah, I mean, just a great episode. I love seeing Ritsu and Arale's relationship with one another. It's really interesting that this show is about Mu-type, seemingly, and yet, like, Mu-type, actually most of Mu-type don't have much screen time right now. It's mostly just following Arale as she deals with her previous band. But, you know, we're only in episode 5, and it already feels like we've you know, solved a decent amount of the pressing issues with her past through this talk with Ritsu. So I'm sure there's still going to be problems with Viola and with Fairy Bouquet and all of that, but it might become less and less of an issue, and we have to focus more on Mu-type stuff other than that after that. So we'll see. But regardless, great episode. That was BanG Dream Yume-Mita episode 4 and 5. Thank you for joining me. Support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reaction, early access, and exclusive videos. I will see you next time. Goodbye.